Okay, this video is going to be a list of 5 things that are going to help you with your spiritual battles. The number one thing you need to understand is that the spirit world is real and that you are in a battle, a spiritual battle. And coming to the table with that understanding will help you with any conflict. Just recognizing that you're in a battle initially will put you in a far better position than not realizing that you're in a battle for anything at all. Number 2 would be recognizing that the things of the world that are seen are run by the things of the world that are not seen. And that what you can see is led by the things that you cannot see within the spirit. Number 3 would be preparing yourself emotionally and recognizing that within this battle that you have to deal with spiritually, one of the major attacks is emotions. And emotions are something that's going to be used against you. And not containing yourself emotionally is one of the opposition's major battle strategies. And not to let it work against you. Number 4 would be praying in the spirit. After you recognize that the battles that you face are spiritually and led by the spirit, you must pray and send your thoughts ahead of you before the battle, so that when you arrive, the atmosphere is already prepared for you. And you're emotionally contained so that the strategies that they would normally use against you, you're prepared for. Number 4 would be containing yourself within your emotions and recognizing when you're being negative. Negativity is an invitation to negativity. So if you eliminate all negativity on your behalf, you eliminate one of the greater tools of the opposition to affect you and affect your situation. And many times within those battles, there's an eagerness upon you winning that I've seen the enemy use time after time, whereas you lose focus. And in the midst of that battle, although you have won the battle, you may have not won to the degree that you could had you stayed focused. Being eager and becoming happy is also an emotion that can be used against you. So recall that when it is that you are facing these battles, because these strategies don't change. The enemy seems to be robotic and constantly uses the same strategies on all of us and has no need to change. So putting these things within your heart and putting them where it is that you're able to reach out to these responses naturally will put you ahead of most people in different kinds of conflict. Because we all seem to fail the same way over and over if we don't recognize the battles that we are in. Number 5, the most important understanding that is going to help you in these spiritual battles is recognizing what the warfare is over. The warfare is over your soul. Getting your soul in agreement with principles that are aligned with the opposition. You already have principles within your heart and in your mind that you plan on living and dying with. These principles make decisions for you when it is that you have your day-to-day decision makings and difficulties. And they plan on exchanging those principles with their principles, some lower principles. An example is you may have a principle that, good is good regardless of how things turn out. And they may want to replace that principle with a principle of good is good when it benefits you. And those two different principles will determine a lot of how you operate throughout the day and how you interact with people in your different exchanges and what you're willing to do and what you're unwilling to do. One of the greater principles that they try to push on people is it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And a lot of times you go from one principle to another, so they may replace your principle of good is good because it's good for the sake of good and not because it benefits me. They may first replace, good is only good when it benefits me to good is never good. And you can't get to the higher principles until they've conquered you with lower principles. So I suggest that you keep the principles that you have in your mind and heart that God has already placed there for you. These are just 5 strategies that I've come up with that can help you in the spirit world fighting your battles. Glory to God. You guys be good to God, and you let God be good to you.